Hello fellow cinephiles, Film Guru here. Today I'm reviewing Happiest season. This was co-written and directed by actress Clea Duvall and stars Kristen Stewart, Mackenzie Davis, Daniel Levy, Aubrey Plaza, Alison Brie, Victor Garber, Mary Steenburgen and Mary Holland. The film follows the story of Harper, played by Mackenzie Davis, and Abby, played by Kristen Stewart, a loving couple. Harper is all for Christmas and Abby isn't. Trying to convince Abby to get into the Christmas spirit, she decides to invite her to her parents' house for Christmas. On their way there, Harper reveals that she hasn't actually come out to her parents and that Abby has to pretend she is Harper's roommate for the whole entire 5 days of the holidays. And this lie, this secret that they keep, starts to put a strain on their relationship and starts to put a strain on Mackenzie and her family's relationship as well. Look, I really like this film. I haven't really seen Clea Duvall's directing before, and I think she does a really great job here. I really like her as an actress, and there's something about this authentic feel to this film. It feels very real and grounded, like it's an experience that maybe she went through herself. It just feels like that. It feels very real. I'd go as far as to say this is probably one of the best romantic comedies I've seen in a while. It was very funny, very heartfelt, very real, and it had some really interesting and fun characters and some fun moments. And there's a lot of heart here that I thought was great to put into this sort of film. Clea Duvall has delivered a funny and heartfelt film that's filled with a lot of really colourful characters and circumstances. In many ways, it feels a romantic comedy from the 90s. The simple execution of it, the characters that are involved, the story it's telling, the amount of heart the film has without getting too soppy. And it doesn't go into dark and just like depressed areas. It just sort of looks at this thing in a realistic way. I think all the acting is fantastic here. I think Mackenzie Davis and Aubrey Plaza play against type, and they're really great here. Aubrey Plaza really is fantastic here. I haven't seen her play a role like this. I'm not a huge fan of her. There is some things that I did like her in, but she's just really great here. I thought she did a really great job. Kristen Stewart, big fan of hers. I think she's fantastic here. She feels like she's really comfortable in her own skin. She's a real coolness about her, a real believability. And she really brings Abby to life in such a great way. And you really feel for her throughout the film. You can see the struggle in her, and we really feel that. And we really feel for Victor Garber's solid as usual, so is Mary Steenburgen, and a variety of others that are really colourful. But I think the real show stealers here is Daniel Levy and Eugene Levy's son. He's just fantastic here and does a great job, has some really funny moments, adds a lot of humour to it. But there's moments where he feels like he's helping Abby in many ways. They're best friends, but he adds this sort of element to it that's really great. And their interaction is really good, and he sort of gets her to try and look at things from a different point of view. And I thought that was really great, because a character like this, usually the best friend, offers a little bit of advice, but nothing quite this strong, and I really like that. And the other show stealer here is Mary Holland. I think she's great. She's very funny and quirky and strange, and she's the third sister along with Mackenzie Davis and Alison Brie's characters. And she just is very humorous and her own person in this film. And I thought she was great. She steals every scene that she's in, and she adds a lot of really fun and entertaining moments throughout the film. Overall, I really like the story. I like that it's really about this couple trying to move forward, and one's comfortable in relationship with who they are and the other isn't quite. And the struggle that both of them sort of feel within it. I really like the relationship between Kristen Stewart and Aubrey Plaza's character, because Aubrey Plaza's character is the only ally that Abby has. He's the only character that really understands what she's feeling and going through and can relate to her. Everybody else sort of holds her at a distance or turns their back on her, and she's really at a loss in many ways. It isn't until Aubrey Plaza's character comes into it that she feels a connection, that she feels an understanding, that this person understands what she's going through and thinking and feeling, and it creates a really interesting and strong bond. The humour is really good. It's not over the top, it's kind of subtle, but it works really well. It gets a bit more as the film goes on, and I really like that though. The humour adds a levity to the film. It really is a Christmas movie in many ways, and a relationship film, and how we all struggle to make sense of who we are and feeling comfortable in our own skin, and struggling with family and who they are and who we feel we have to be around them. I just had a fun time with this. It was very entertaining and engaging, some great performances. It was funny and it had a lot of heart, and I just really enjoyed my experiences with it. Final thoughts. In the end, it's really about how sometimes we struggle with our family, how sometimes we don't feel comfortable in our own skin and we project something around our family because that's what we think, that's what they want. They want to see us in a certain light and being a certain way rather than who we are. And sometimes we can act different around them than we do around the people that we love and care about. And it's really about relationship and family. I'm going to give Happiest Season 4 out of 5. I thought it was fun, entertaining, a great sort of comedy film, a great Christmas movie, and I really enjoyed it. And I highly recommend it if you like romantic comedies and something a little different. Anyway, that's all from me today. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. And if you did, please hit subscribe down the bottom. Follow me on Facebook. Otherwise, until next time, enjoy the movies.